Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Green Arrow, issue number 48. The first half of this comic book was completely pointless. The second half of the comic book was, I guess it had a point. Let's actually get started on this comic book. Let's talk about who did this, all right? So this is Not Normal, Part 1. Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing are the writers. The artists, Javier Fernandez, oh, for crying out loud, this writing is so small. John Calise is the color artist, and the letters are done by Daron Bennett. Cover by Kevin Nolan, and the variant cover by Kari Andrews. So, yeah, man, it's like, forget about it. I'm not even going to try with the first half of this comic book. Completely pointless. It was just a whole bunch of, hey, look, these things happened in the past. Oh, and these things happened in the past, too. And look at all the stuff that happened in the past. Oh, the past. F the past. Something happening, buildings are all sorts of really weird. The cover of the comic book already told us it's going to be Count Vertigo, so there's no mystery there. It's like, all right, there's Kevin. Oh no, who's this person? Somebody named Jace Riot, which is like, okay. She's got a microphone with a little bullhorn on her, saying a little CB, and she's like, I'm going to turn it up. I guess turn it up was something that Green Arrow used to say back in the day because he completely freaked out. Seattle, I would turn it up like that. Seattle, like grunge? What are we talking about here? Hey, well, Neil Adams maybe? Neil Adams. Neil Young maybe? It's funny I say Neil Adams and turn my head this way. Right into my Superman versus Muhammad Ali signed poster. Anyway. Yeah, man, like this, and then of course turns around and goes into, oh, look, it's actually Count Vertigo. Calls him Vertigo, and it's like, I'm a count. Yeah, I knew how to count also. 1, 2, 3 ass whoopings. Yo. Sometimes I feel like comic books are written because, yeah, you just jump on a comic book and you're like, all right, man, I need to show these guys that I've been reading the comic book. So I'm going to read through all the comic books, read through all 47 issues. Okay, we're done. And then just, okay, you know what? Here, I'm going to add this person's name and this person's name and this person's name. See that? I read all those comic books. Maybe, maybe not. Who cares? You're just name dropping. I mean, that's really all that's happening here. You're telling telling us that you know what you're doing by having a bunch of names of events that have happened and people they fought and whatever, man. It's whatever. This it didn't do anything for me. And then all of a sudden this Jace person, aren't you supposed to be in jail? What the hell is going on? Can we at least have one narrator? One lousy narrator's box that says, we're just learning her name now, but you can see the first appearance of Jace Riot in issue number Wow, because then, you know what I would do? This is like the weirdest effing thing in the world. You know what I would do? I would immediately go on Comixology and I would purchase that issue. You know why? One, well, because they're usually always having good sales on Comixology. Freaking awesome. But beside that, I would want to know the origin of Jace Riot. Could be interesting. Could be. But whatever, man. I looked her up. I looked up Jace Riot on the Google machine, the internet. Information superhighway had no information. It was like a back alley that led to a dead end and a cul-de-sac. The guy kicked in the sack. It was like, what who is this person? Why? Who cares? Please tell me who cares. Look, one interesting thing did happen in the end of this comic book, like the last thing that's mentioned. Count Vertigo doesn't want to fight Black Canary and Green Arrow. He wants the Red Arrow. He wants Speedy. Arsenal. This is going to be awkward because, you remember that scene from The Crow, the movie? It's like, where's Skank? He's holding up. He's like, I'm here for you, Skank. I'm not Skank. That's Skank over there. Skank's dead. Arsenal's dead. I'm waiting for that thing to happen. Anyway, I'm still sick, all right? I'm still really woozy. So anyway, Okay, that's not going away. That's not going away. So, yeah, this was just weird. This was just weird. The last thing that was said was kind of cool, but everything else in this comic book is just, it's all over the place. It's all over the place, all right? In the Army, we would call this a soup sandwich. Now, I want you to think about that. You take a piece of bread, you take another piece of bread, and in between those two pieces of bread, usually put what? Peanut butter jelly, liverwurst. I don't judge you. Don't judge me. Pastrami. You know what I'm saying? All the Italian stuff. All right. All these Italian. You can put all these chopped meats and whatever you want. You want to have a turkey breast sandwich after Thanksgiving. Whatevs, man. You got heavy salt on that, man. Heavy salt. All right. Just all those. But the point is, now imagine instead you take a big old ladle of soup and just. What's going to happen to that sandwich? It's going to be ate the hell up. It's going to be just a big mess. You can't pick it up. You can't eat it. You can't, like, what are you going to do with it? You can't do anything with it. You can't do nothing with it. That's what a soup sandwich is. I just let you in on that. Anybody who was in the military, you say, yo, man, that guy's just a soup sandwich. He's going to go, oh, where'd you serve? Because, yeah, like, real. You're welcome. You're welcome. I was not welcome with this comic book. This comic book felt like a soup sandwich. All right, I'm a little, wow, cough medicine. So I will talk to you guys later. It's been really cool. It's been fun. And I'll talk to you later. All right, Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.